You're lucky I picked you. She said it casually, like a joke, like a fact. I remember the way her lips curved when she said it. Soft, amused, superior. I was standing in the kitchen, hands still wet from washing dishes she never touched. The smell of soap clung to my skin. My phone buzzed on the counter. Unknown number. I almost ignored it. Almost. A message. One photo. I didn't understand it at first. 2 children. A man standing behind them. My brother. And then her. My wife. Her hand resting on the boy's shoulder. Too natural. Too familiar. Caption. You deserve to know. I stared at it longer than I should have. Long enough for the room to feel smaller. Quieter. Behind me, she laughed at something on TV. I turned slowly. She didn't notice me watching her. Not the way I was watching. Not like I was seeing her for the first time. Or the last. I didn't ask her about the photo. Not that night. Not the next. Instead, I watched. Her routines. Her silences. The way she held her phone just slightly angled away from me. I started noticing things I had ignored for years. Late calls she called nothing. Visits to her friend that never had a name. The way my brother stopped looking me in the eye. And the children. God, the children. I had raised them like they were mine. Paid for everything. School, clothes, birthdays, every scraped knee, every bedtime story. I remembered the first time I held my son. No, I corrected myself. The boy. I remembered how she cried in the hospital. Said she was scared. Said she needed me. I believed her. I believed everything. Because loving someone makes you blind in a very specific way. Not completely blind. Just enough to miss the truth standing right in front of you. You're overthinking. She told me one night when I asked why she'd been distant. Her tone was soft. Reassuring. Perfect. I nodded. Played along. Because by then, I already knew something was wrong. I just didn't know how deep it went. I didn't confront her. That would have been emotional, messy, predictable. Instead, I became patient, cold. I started with her phone records, then bank statements, small transfers I never noticed before. Regular, quiet, not random, intentional. The name attached to one of the accounts made my chest tighten. My brother. I didn't react, didn't call him, didn't even blink. I just kept going. DNA tests were next. I told her it was for health reasons. Some routine screening I read about. She didn't question it. Why would she? She thought I was still the same man. The one who washed dishes while she laughed in the next room. The one who felt lucky. I sent the samples myself. Waited. Days stretched longer than they should have. Every moment with the kids felt heavier. I studied their faces now. Looking for myself. Not finding anything. And still, I smiled. Still tucked them into bed. Still kissed their foreheads. Because until I knew for sure, I refused to break. The results came in a plain envelope. No drama, no warning. Just paper. Truth doesn't need theatrics. It only needs proof. I opened it alone. In the car. Hands steady, breathing controlled. I read it once, then again. Just to be certain. Probability of paternity, 0%. Both of them. Not mine, not even close. I didn't feel anger. Not immediately. What I felt was silence, a complete absence of noise inside my head, like something had been switched off. That night, I placed the papers on the dining table, right in front of her. She walked in, still on a call, laughing. Then she saw my face, hung up. What's this? I didn't answer. Just watched her open it. Her eyes moved quickly at first, then slower, then stopped. No, barely a whisper. This is wrong. I leaned back in my chair, finally spoke. Is it? She shook her head, panic rising too fast to control. They're yours. You know they are. I nodded once. Calm, measured. I know they're not. Her lips trembled. For the first time since I'd known her, she looked small. I gave you everything, I said. Not loudly, not angrily. Just factually. House, money, my name. My brother? I added quietly. That broke her. She collapsed into the chair across from me. It didn't mean anything, she rushed. It was a mistake. I raised my hand. She stopped. Don't. Silence filled the space between us. Then I slid another document across the table. She frowned, opened it, and froze. Divorce papers, asset transfer records, legal notices. Everything already filed, already executed. What is this? I started 3 months ago. Her head snapped up. Eyes wide. You knew? I held her gaze. For a while. Her breathing turned uneven. You can't do this. I already did. I stood up. Slow. Controlled. The house isn't yours anymore. Her lips parted. The account's frozen. Tears now. Real ones. You're lying. I'm not. I walked past her. Paused at the door. Oh, I added. The kids! He can take responsibility now. That hit harder than anything else. A quiet, precise strike. She didn't scream. Didn't beg. She just broke, and I didn't look back. Weeks later, I was sitting on a terrace in Switzerland. Clean air. Silence. Peace that didn't feel fake. My phone buzzed constantly. Missed calls. Dozens. Then dozens more. 71 in one night. Voicemails. Messages. Begging. Apologies. Anger. All of it too late. One message stood out. If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes. Her voice. Mocking. Old recording she must have sent by mistake. Or maybe on purpose. I smiled. Just slightly. Then I looked around my villa. Expensive. Quiet. Mine. I deleted the message. Blocked the number. And for the first time in years, I felt nothing. No anger. No regret. Just clarity. She once told me I was lucky she picked me. Now she has to live with the truth. I didn't lose anything. I just stopped carrying what was never mine.